I'm not a philosopher. I'm not a big reader. I don't look like one of those movie geniuses smoking cigarettes under the street lamp, alone and miserable. Okay, maybe that I do. Anyways, with that warning, I'll heave you with my opinion of this really bearable length of a book which I read, The Outsider. I fucking hate writers who just don't know when to stop and create this fat collection of pages. Books deserve to be body shamed too. I still have to check if the fat writers are writing the fat books. Oh yeah, this book is my resemblance. Of course it is, you piece of shit. But then J.K. Rowling? Fuck her. So coming to the point now, the main character in the book, no idea how to pronounce his name, is a part of me. Currently managed to spend like couple of hours in a similar state of mind, where I'm pretty sure that everything is meaningless and me smiling slightly more than an inch is gonna end the fucking world. Now this guy, Mersal, for me is a man devoid of emotional instincts. He always seems to be in a journey where he is on the move without the zeal of reaching somewhere and without the enthusiasm to enjoy it. Some might say he has attained the always longed for state of detachment, where he simply has the courage to face any suffering regardless of the intensity. I would say this fucker has also lost the ability to enjoy the simplest things in life. Before you try and idolize this man's philosophy, make sure you are aware he killed a man in cold blood just because the sun was too hot. I mean, not the simple, but yeah, slightly similar. This guy hardly cared about consequences, which is fine and in line with his idea of meaningless and nothingness. To be honest, this guy might be the biggest fool or genius out of my comprehension. I believe by now we all are aware that life is a fucking joke. But the fact we still participate is the only way out. I mean, if life was similar to the prison where our main character was held in, then the most important work we could be doing in there is filling up a pond with pebbles. Now, if you don't want it, just kill yourself. Opt out of this ordeal, but I hope you don't. I know you won't, because you are smart enough to pick that pebble, throw it in the water, see the water splash, smile at it, and then maybe make some friends, compete with them, win a game of throwing pebbles, laugh, lose a game of throwing pebbles, and cry. That's okay. But live, goddammit. That's the fucking meaning of the life. I feel absurdism as a concept seems a bit misunderstood. With my limited expertise, the best I can make out of it is that the concept was designed to explain the unsolved puzzles of the eccentric world we live in. At places where the widely popular concept of karma stops making sense, it could possibly explain the death of an infant or sudden demise of an absolutely dear friend. All you can do is take a sigh or cry your eyes out, who the fuck is stopping you? And tell yourself that there would be certain times when all we can do is accept the reality without delving into the why. Because this why is absurd. I feel Mer's soul is empty now. His soul seems to have left his body. Would I hope that it would have come back at some point of time? Yes, if his plea is heard. Yes, if he stays in that prison for long. One day he'll have that stronger sense of guilt and his memories would be precious and his eyes would feel the importance of tears. And if not, he, my friend, is already dead. I would conclude this unnecessary monologue with a quick comparison between Mirsol and Ivan Ilyich written by Leo Tolstoy. Ivan was unconsciously involved in the life to the extent that he never took ownership of his own life, mostly guided by society, money, friends, and family, engrossed to the extent where he realized the meaninglessness of the existence only on his deathbed. Mirsal, on the other hand, is consciously detached from the world to the extent that his understanding of the meaninglessness has killed him way before his actual death. And what I think is that the meaning of life lies on the centralized cross section of both Ivan and Mirsal.